happy anniversary, folks. Shorty, Mr. Coleman. This is all for you, folks. You know, we couldn't be any more happier to be here this evening. We played many parties for these two lovely people, and it's a real pleasure.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Just stand there 1 second. Come on, okay? I'm Bernie. No, the beer fits. I have one of you like that. Quiet family dinner. You're looking good. I like these pictures when they were young.
Musician par excellence, Kenny Halverson. Everybody knows Kenny, one of the nicest guys in the world, very talented guy. Come on up, guys. The other two singers that usually sing in their quartet were not able to make it, so I guess my brother and I will have to fill in somehow. We'd like to just take you on a little walk through life, punctuated by a few appropriate tunes. The story actually began, I guess, December 31st, 1945, New Year's Eve, the first New Year's after VJ Day, and two young people were destined to meet at a local hotspot, affectionately known as Bakes at the time. Everybody remember Bakes? As the Bernie Baker. Obviously, the Oakhurst Tea Room. And a young gentleman recently discharged from the Army. Young lady recently discharged from Gray, Pennsylvania. The handsome young gentleman popped a button on his coat here at Oakhurst, and the lady offered to sew it back on for him. And there it all began. She knew what she was doing, exactly. So they continued to bring in the new year that night, and along with all their friends, probably a lot of you were here that night. And obviously a few adult beverages were consumed in the course. But when they parted company that night, they were feeling something a little more than just tipsy.
Scotch and soda, mud in your eye, baby, do I feel high, oh me, oh my, oh my, do I feel high, dry martini, jigger of gin, oh what a spell you've got. sunshine of your eye, oh me, oh my. Oh my, do I feel higher than a kite can fly? Give me lots of loving, baby. I feel
I'll tell you how this little pickup group got together. Is I was actually going to hire a group to come up and sing, but I know my mother. I know my mother well enough that she'd complain because Jerry and I didn't do it. So you don't have to complain now. You finally get to hear me sing with a sore throat and all. No excuse. No excuse. Now this, the next little number that we're going to do, we had to dig back in the archives for. You've all seen the invitation, but what was missing on the invitation that was on the original photo was a little inscription. It was written by my father to my mother. It says, I think I have it memorized, I don't have my glasses. Here you are. No, I memorized. Politically correct. The day will come, and when it does, we should be a happy couple. So, about the only song we could find in the archives is the one that we're going to do right now. You may remember it.
Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay, my oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine heading my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay, Mr. Bluebird on my shoulder. It's the truth, it's actual, everything is satisfactual. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay, wonderful feeling, wonderful day. Mr. Bluebird on my shoulder. It's the truth, it's actual, everything is satisfactual. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay, wonderful feeling, wonderful, wonderful day. Oh, what a wonderful day. Wah, 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 wah.
Thank you very much. Obviously, as you know, the relationship did flourish, and they were married at the First Christian Church, September 21st, 1946. Brief reception at the home on Fairview Street where my brother and I were to grow up, and took off from there to the well-known, popular Washington Furnace Inn. Had a little party with their friends where we were last night, is right. From there on to Detroit to visit an old Army buddy and his wife, and then to Niagara Falls for their anniversary. And, oh, what a feeling it must have been.
Bum, 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 bum. Everybody loves a lover. I'm a lover. Everybody loves me. Anyhow, that's how I feel. Wow, I feel just like a Casanova. I should worry not for nothing. Everybody loves me, yes they do. And I love everybody since I fell in love with you. Who's the right person? Now the everybody loves me. Gee, I feel it now, that's how I feel. Why I feel. Well, you might call me a Pollyanna. Everybody loves me, yes they do. And I love everybody since I fell in love with, since I fell in love with
I guess as a result of this union,
Hello?
as a result of this union that my brother was just talking about, came my brother and I. And after that, sometime after that, we'd get these two urchins down here who were the, yeah, those two. But anyway, we dug back in the archives once again and came up with something that may or may not be appropriate, but we're going to do it anyway. I think it's
We've got a little more for you in a minute or two. We got to let our compatriots take a little break. I know we're out singing them. Not just a couple of remarks. Folks, it's really wonderful to have you all here. Almost speechless at the turnout. And I know it's been quite a surprise for Mother and Dad. Their marriage obviously is, for anybody, a challenge and wonderful, difficult, but fulfilling experience. I can remember Dad saying many times to me, "Son, until you're married, you're incomplete. After that, you're finished." But in our family, Randy and I never had to worry much about whether we were loved. We always knew that, whether we were accepted. We were accepted without question. And not everybody has that. Every basketball game that I ever played from 7th grade on, my parents were there. They drove through every type of weather to get there, no matter where we were, and it was always a wonderful thing to know they were there watching me play. And even looking up when I was playing on the playground, Dad would come home from work and I'd see him standing up there maybe 15 minutes, just watching me. Maybe he was hoping that I'd wave. I don't know, but you know how kids are. They don't do that kind of thing, but it was nice to know that you were there, Pop, watching me. And same with my musical career. It's been going on since I was 15. Anything that I've ever been involved in musically, if they were within 150 miles of where we were playing, they were there. They loved it, I'm sure, but I loved having them there, and they're always welcome, and I guarantee you they haven't missed a Roof Garden chorus engagement yet, and I know they won't. But we were also especially blessed, I think, because we were rather an extended family, and if you'll indulge just a bit of sentiment, Ted Coleman was Dad's closest of brothers and a business partner for over 50 years, and Mary. We all were one family. We all traveled together. We grew up with cousins, Jim, John, and Jeff. Went to school together. John and I had a dozen backyard businesses when we were kids. Amy shaking her head. Susie, she knows, she remembers. We scammed her out of some money. But we always traveled together, and we would pile in 2 cars and go to Florida, visit Grandpap Coleman, the patriarch of our family, and it was as much fun getting there as it was being there. And we miss Grandpap. He's gone now a few years, at the age of 93. And we always visited Grandma Coleman. She was self-sufficient in her motel business, North Center Avenue, originally the Cozy Motel, and became the Laurel Land Motel. And she and Miriam, Dad and Ted's sister, lived together for all their lives. And they were 2 very unique, eccentric, interesting personalities, to say the least. And we sure loved them, and we missed them. And of course, conspicuously absent is Ted, and nothing has been the same since that. In fact, Ted had something to do actually with the 2 of them getting together out here. It was one night, and they were dating pretty seriously, and looked like marriage might have been on the horizon. And Ted pulled Dad aside one night and said, "Bernie, she's a very, very fine lady, and she deserves a good husband. Marry her before she finds one." But under our roof, our grandmother lived there, Grandma Paul, for 25 years. She's now at Siemens. Marty's taking good care of her. She speaks her own language now, but we always understand. And then there was a time, not to dwell on the tragedies of life, there's certainly as many joys or more, but we lost another of ours at a young age, Uncle Jim. And at the time, he had been going through some marital problems and was living with us temporarily. He and his 3 children. Now, he commuted back and forth to Norfolk. He was in the Navy. And when we lost Jim, there were 3 children basically adrift. And there was never a question that they would receive an offer, that if they wanted to stay with us under our roof, that the offer was there. And in fact, they did. Cynthia stayed for a year back with her mom. The 2 boys, Jimmy and Artie, were like our brothers from that point on, and they stayed probably 5 or 6 years. And I just tell you this to let you know what the character of our parents. It's not something that happens this way all the time, and we're very proud of them for that, and it's something that has been our guiding light. And so, to our friends, just to conclude and let my brother say a few things, thank you once again for coming. To those of you, to those who are looking in on us from another place that aren't here, and with whom I know that one day we will again be with and raise a glass with, perhaps more accurately in the case of the people that I'm thinking of, many glasses. Thank you very much once again. Thank you, Mother and Dad. God bless.
What's to be said? Brother always did have a little more wind than I. Thank you for your remarks, brother. No, I really don't know where to start to say thank you. And I wouldn't know where to begin or end. So I think I'll just limit this to a few short words. Since this is the 50th anniversary, something that neither my brother or I will ever see. Not even combined, actually. No, we'd just like to thank you for everything, and especially for the opportunity to have this soiree on your 50th. And not only did my brother get more wind than I, but he actually got all the talent of the band. I won't tell you what I got. But well, you'll see, he arranged the next tune that we're going to do, which is something that I don't suppose you hear very much anymore, but some of you older folks, which includes my group of friends, will probably recognize this. So if you'll indulge us for another moment, we'll get on with it and see how we do. It was just a neighborhood dance. That's all that it was. But oh, what it seemed to be. It was like a masquerade ball with costumes and all. 'Cause you were at that dance with me. It was just a ride on a train. That's all that it was. But oh, what it seemed to be. It was like a trip to the stars, to Venus and Mars. 'Cause you were on that train with me. And when I kissed you, darling, it was more than just a thrill to me. It was a promise, darling, of the things that made you for me. It was just a wedding in June. That's all that it was. But oh, what it seemed to be. It was like a royal affair with everyone there. 'Cause you said yes I do to me. Bum, 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 That's all that it was. But oh, what it seemed to be. It was like a royal affair with everyone there. 'Cause you said, yes I do to me. Yes I do to me. When we were growing up, every time that song would come on the radio, and Mother had music on all the time, she would always say, oh, there's our song. 48 years, I thought that was the name of the tune. But it's actually, oh, what it seemed to be. Now, these guys are going to do it the right way. We're going to invite all of you guys up to, oh, yeah. not accustomed as I am to public speaking, I'll probably have a hard time getting my emotions straightened out here. I would like to say that I'm very proud of my family. I never expected this. Ethelene and I come out here this evening to meet with Mary, sister-in-law, and another friend, to toast the fact of short tea. And I met at Oakhurst the day that I got out of the Army, 31st of December, 1945. And from that point on, we've been a pretty fast couple. Very proud of my family, my boys, my grandchildren, especially. Just the surprise is unbelievable for all these people here. Something certainly had to be done. And we've seen most of these people numerous times in the last few weeks. So we were completely shocked to see all our friends out here to welcome us, be with us after all these years. It's just unbelievable that this can happen. I hope we're here for the next 50 years. I'd like to point out a few things. One of my dear first cousins is here from West Virginia. I haven't seen her in quite a while. Her husband, Bob. And we had some plans for our anniversary. We thought we'd go to Connecticut to see some of our very good friends that we met on the golf course. He beats me most of the time, but I get to him every now and then. So we were going to leave tomorrow morning to see our friends. We had a nice little camp card from here a couple of days ago. And when you know that our friends are sitting here at our table, they came from Connecticut. We were at our 50th anniversary, and we were leaving in the morning to be with them. And we're still leaving in the morning. We're already back. We've got our golf. We have our golf schedule already arranged up there, provided the weather cooperates. But it's just unbelievable that people could be that friendly that you meet on a golf course in Florida 10 years ago, probably, to do this. And we're very thankful and happy for your friendship.
Both ways.
And I know that I can't mention all the names here, but everybody knows everybody. And she wouldn't have sewed that button, my coat. About 3 or 4 weeks after that, I was leaving for California. And this is fact. Two friends and I were going to take my 29 Chevrolet convertible and go to California, be in the movies, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, I guess maybe she talked me out of something happened anyway. One thing happened. One of my friends bought his girlfriend a $50 engagement ring. And that took part of the money we were going to go to California. So anyway, we gave that trip up. We've been together ever since. Trials and tribulations, naturally.
We've come a long way, baby. That's all I have.
But anyway, I thank all you people. This is surprising because
Thank you all.
I know that on surprise parties, something always leaks out, you know. I've never seen a surprise party where most people didn't know about it. But I'll say one thing. There was not one word leaked out about this one. I'm completely shocked, completely overwhelmed. And I want to thank all of you for being kind enough to come out here and celebrate this anniversary for us. My sons, my grandchildren.
Okay. It's a photo op, guys.
Somebody say something.
Okay, what we're going to do, you two stay right here because we got something planned for you. The band's going to strike up and we'd like you to dance the first refrain.